Hello, and this is another video that I'm doing. And today, in this video, we'll be talking about Star Wars again. But the other cool part of Star Wars, the Jedi. But not these Jedi, these Jedi. These Jedi are just, weird, am I right? Well, no, they're pretty cool. But the best Jedi I'm talking about today, Kit Fisto. Oh, he's just a cool person. Oh, he's awesome. If you didn't know about Kit Fisto, he he mainly did underwater jobs for the Jedi. He did and because he was underwater, he used underwater force powers, like this one where he made a gap in the force and it crushed things. It's pretty cool. And his lightsaber actually had two kyber crystals in it, so it could last underwater. Could you imagine that? Could you imagine that? This guy jumps out the water, lightsaber, super, just like, you get me? And just like starts cutting you, just starts shanking you. I think that'd be awesome. Just like a shank. Imagine a Jedi saying shank. Shank. I'm gonna shank your cat. That's just. Do you think they had like little lightsaber blades? I bet they would. Oh yeah, because that Inquisitor that got shot, he had like little blades. Anyway, back to the thing. Sadly, if you didn't know, Kit Fisto sadly dies. The depression, am I right? I I I I wish I could sacrifice myself to bring him back. I was truly depressed. Just no, exactly. Just I was depressed. Then I started thinking again, which I don't do normally. But I was thinking, what if he didn't die? What if when Mace Windu asked him, he said no? And I think, I think he might say this. I think he's quite polite, so he wouldn't say it just because he didn't want to. I feel like he'd feel it in the Force because he's just such a cool Jedi. So then I think you'd fly away off from Coruscant and just try to get out as quickly as possible. And like, if you didn't know, he was a good flyer, even though he was good at being underwater because he was born underwater. But he's a good flyer. This little astromech, oh, it's such a cool picture. Anyway, and then I think you'd go as far away as Coruscant as possible. So in the Outer Rim in the Star Wars universe. If you don't know what the Outer Rim is, it's a place where the Republic, the Separatists and the Republic can't really control. It's like a cowboy town. I'm not sure if Tatooine's in there, but there's some others. So I think you'd try to stay as far away as possible. And I think you'd go on a water planet, but you'd be in exile. And that's just, and I think he'd be in exile just because he would want to use his force and he'd want to like play with his lightsaber because he's a happy Jedi. He's not like he doesn't have hatred, but he's happy. And yeah, I think he would like make a force thing that made him connect with fish or something, a bit like Aquaman. Could you imagine if Aquaman was a Jedi? That'd be so weird. What kind of lightsaber do you think he'd have? Leave that in the comments. I was thinking blue, but then I remember the 69% that they would turn evil. Anyway, I'll carry on. Then I think when the Death Star explodes, I think you would, you know what? Because everyone knew about how the rebels blew it up and everything. I I feel like you'd be, oh, this is all good. But by this time, you would be quite old. Not really old, but like maybe a bit over his prime. But I think you would. I think then he'd have the courage and the strength to make his own rebel group. And I think there would be either Nauticans like him, or there'd be people who could, there'd be aliens who could breathe underwater, so he could, do underwater helping things. Because the other rebel groups didn't really have that advantage. Or you can make like a secret Jedi club. Like the first rule about secret Jedi club: don't talk about the secret Jedi club. Yeah, but I think Rebel Kit Fisto would be pretty awesome. I think, oh, he would be so cool. And then I feel like he would have a duel against Darth Vader because they're kind of the same age, I feel. I think. I'm not 100% sure. And then I think that's how he'd die. Because, like, I'm sorry, Fisto, but everybody dies at Darth Vader's blade. Except for baby Luke. Not really baby Luke, but young Luke. It's really annoying. Like, bro. Anyway, I really enjoyed making this video. It's made me feel less depressed about his death. And I didn't just find out like yesterday or something. I've new and suppressed my emotions. So, goodbye.